In this video, we look at the 2023 stock market. Welcome back to another episode of Gulf Coast Investing, where we talk about all things investing right here on the Gulf Coast. My name is Casey R. Love. If you would like this video, and consider subscribing to my channel for more great content just like this. So today's video, I was inspired by another video that I saw that was kind of breaking down what the stock market looked like for 2023. So I know we already have some videos out that are talking about my predictions for the 2024 world and what's going to go on. Part of that I did hit stocks and things like that. So wanted to kind of do a deeper dive into what the 2023 stocks looked at or looked like, and kind of some interesting things that I saw and things that maybe you want to check out if you're interested in investing in the stock market. On this channel, we don't just only talk about real estate investing or investing only on the Gulf Coast itself, but also alternative ways and other things that you can do to invest as well. So wanted to kind of look at the stock market. If you're brand new to it, what are other people looking at? What are people investing in? What stocks are the most popular? And then also for 2023, which stocks perform the best and which stocks perform the least. Now, with the stock market, there's no telling. So many things in the stock market, you're just rolling the dice. You might as well be at Vegas and you're just throwing away money if you're just randomly picking things. So kind of want to look again. So some of these things that even though they did good for 2023, 2024, they literally could go out of business. That's the business world. That's the stock market world. So just some interesting facts and things like that. So first wanted to go over the top 5 most held stocks in 2023. So let's take a look. The first one is Apple. So really no surprise there. Everybody loves Apple, loves the iPhones, all the different things that they're coming out with. So Apple is one of the most held stocks. Number 2 is Microsoft. So again, Apple and Microsoft are normally always at the top, one of the first stocks that people buy when they're looking to buy stocks and things like that. Number 3 is Google. So Alphabet is the ticker symbol for Google. Google, as it just buys up more and more businesses and expands its territory and things like that. As AI and social media and YouTube and all that gets bigger, I think Google will just continue to get bigger. So people see that, and Google is a big one. Number 4 is Amazon. So kind of no surprise there. Amazon's kind of their model is they're just buying up every other business. If they can't buy the business, then they just do it themselves. They replicate it. So many people you hear about, they're buying, they're selling products, whatever they're making and selling. If Amazon looks at it and like, wow, we see this is a new emerging market, they'll either buy out that company or they'll just go create their own company. And it's just amazing what Amazon has grown from. So everybody loves having that Amazon stock. So the 5th one is Tesla. So Tesla is the 5th most held stock in the 2023 stock market. No surprise there. The things that Elon is doing is just so innovative. You now see, even down here at the wharf, I texted a buddy of mine the other day. I pull into the wharf down here in Orange Beach, and they just are building a row of Tesla chargers at the wharf. There's Tesla chargers at the Buc-ee's, at the local gas station right down the road, and they are just exploding everywhere with some of their AI and the way that they are machine learning. I rode in my buddy's Tesla the other day, and it truly is amazing. If you haven't taken a ride in one, it's just so cool to see the technology, to see the cameras, obviously going from 0 to 60 in like 2 seconds. It's just a crazy feeling, but really is cool the technology they have and the advancement of where they will have and go into the future. So no surprise there. So again, Apple, Amazon, Google, Microsoft, and Tesla are the top 5 most held stocks in the stock market in 2023. So now we're going to check the list for the top stocks in 2023. So which stocks made the most money? So number 1 is GE. So General Electric, they were up 90%. So their stock price went up 90% in 2023. So just keep in mind, a good average return that a stockbroker is looking for is 7 to 8% per year. So if your portfolio is growing 7 to 8% a year, you're considered to be doing great. And so again, GE is the lowest of the top 10, and they came in at 90%. The next one is ticker symbol CRM, which is Salesforce. So as Salesforce is growing and expanding, and you can look up all the different things that they do, no surprise that they were on the list. They went up 93% in 2023. The next one is AMD. and they are kind of in the computer software technology space. So no surprise there, as the world's going more digital, looking at all things computer and chips and all those kind of things. So the AMD went up 110%. Next one is one that made the top 5 most held, and it is Tesla. So again, Tesla's huge. It did take a little bit of a hit at the end of 2022, so no surprise at 2023. It was just on a huge rebound, and it was just came soaring. It came in at 113% growth. So if you bought Tesla this time last year, just that portfolio alone would be at 113% growth. I don't see it stopping anytime soon. Of course, people have different thoughts and opinions on Elon, and is he spread too thin, and does he say a little bit too much, and if he says something positive or negative, does it affect the stock price? Either way, I think this past year in 2023, you got a little bit of both of that. There was some things that you could say were a little more on the negative side. There was a lot of things on the positive side. Overall, he pulled a lot of money out with his deal with Twitter, which is now X, buying that. Through all that, Tesla's still up 113%. So the next one is PANW, and they are another one in the cybersecurity, the computer cybersecurity space. So obviously, goes back to the other one with AMD, that's in the computer space. The bigger the computer space gets, even down to Teslas and the things that more are electronic, the greater need for that computer cybersecurity. I was on Facebook the other day, actually yesterday, and it was crazy how many people that you see, especially around the holidays, even after the holidays, like now, people that you see that are having cybersecurity attacks, credit card fraud alerts, all kind of things. There really is, you should be protected just like you protect your home. Your cybersecurity and your online presence is just as important, if not even more important. So make sure you have companies that are protected and that your identity and your credit cards and all that stay safe. So they were up 117% in 2023. So the next one is in the real estate world, and it is PHM. So again, they are kind of, you can go buy houses yourself, like we talk about here. You can buy condos yourself, or you can buy these funds that are on the stock market, and that's literally what they do. Just like if you've heard of Grant Cardone and his investment fund, you give them a set of money, they go out, they find the deals, they buy them, and you essentially have a small portion of that. So no surprise, as the real estate market, it was kind of crazy this year, but there are certain ones that are in the right space that are making pretty profitable. They're up 120% in 2023. Next two are kind of surprising, but actually not surprising. They're actually cruise ships. So Carnival Cruise, which was up 126%, and Royal Caribbean Cruise, which was up 142%. Really, if you think about it, they were down so big during COVID and when fuel prices skyrocketed for how much fuel that they are burning each year. Kind of no surprise with how much of a hit they have that they were going to have more of a bounce back year this year. So again, both those cruises up 126 and 142% for each of those. So kind of, like I said, not totally surprising to see. Now, will they be up again that next year? No, I think a lot of that was kind of some catch up from being down so bad the past 3-4 years. Last couple, this one's no surprise here. It is Meta. So Meta was up 172% in 2023. They did some big changes and breakthroughs with all their technology and their data and AI and all this kind of stuff that Meta's doing. Obviously Meta, which is Facebook, and also Instagram and WhatsApp and all these other ones that Meta owns. No surprise there that they just took off again. Like we talked about in a previous video, the more social media climbs and things like that, the more that market grows, the more people that jump in, just the more they're going to make. So Meta was up 172%. So the next one is the big hitter. They were up 230% in 2023, and that is NVIDIA. So NVIDIA, if you haven't heard of them, they are more in the crypto mining space. So in the past couple months, crypto has gone on a huge boom with Bitcoin and Ethereum and all those things going up. So what NVIDIA does is cryptocurrency mining. They also produce chips for AI, so different AI technology. So right now, those are two of the hottest markets. Crypto and AI are huge. There's a good chance that they're going to be just as big or even bigger in 2023, but they're also the riskiest. So I would say with NVIDIA, just be careful what you're investing in, know what you're investing in, know the risk. Things like Apple, Microsoft, Google, Amazon, Tesla that were in the most held are companies that have been around a while, maybe with the exception of Tesla. you know what you're getting into. They're good, solid bets. NVIDIA, it's one of those that is more make or break. It's a boom or bust. This past year, it was definitely a boom, but just be careful because there will be more and more competitors. There is so much technology. Technology is advancing so much quicker. If you're not at the forefront of that technology, you could be out very quickly. So 230% for them. So wanted to kind of end it with the worst 5 stocks. So if you held these stocks, you probably didn't have as good of a year. Hopefully you held some of the other ones, so it kind of offset. Some of these I hadn't really heard of, but you can look them up. So SolarEdge Technology, Enphase Energy, FMC Corporation, Illumina, not Illuminati, Illumina, and Moderna. So those were the top 5 biggest losing stocks of 2023. So again, it's always, no telling when you're in the stock market, you're playing a game. I've made a video previously and we'll make more talking about how you can kind of have a little bit things known for sure and some for sureties, if that's even a word, in the stock market and things you can do, buying ETFs and things like that are a little bit safer. And they own, a lot of these stocks. They have the top 500, the S&P 500 is the top 5 best stocks to have. Top 500 best stocks to have. And when those others, 499 and 500, when they drop down, they just bring on the next one. So a little bit more safe because you're betting on the entire stock market and you're betting on the best part of the stock market. So looking at things like that in some of my previous videos, other YouTubers that focus on the stock market itself, let me know what you think. Let me know if you're holding any of those stocks or if you plan on getting into the stock market in 2024. That's all for this week. See you next time.